It's a pleasure to be here amongst many of you, some of you that are here from my former profession and mostly accountants, chartered accountants from the, I understand, Asia Pacific region, correct? Okay. Basically, I wish to extend a very warm welcome to all of you and hope that you've had a good trip here to Fiji and a wonderful stay so far. Hope the Sheraton's been good to you. If they haven't, let me know. There's no doubt, obviously, Fiji is the place to be right now. And as we have a lot going for us, we're a newly formed young democracy, and this is that is destined basically for a very bright future at the back of significant and comprehensive reforms of the Bainimarama government. And I wish to reiterate the words of the Honourable Prime Minister that Fiji is actually open for business, and the people who will act now will have the opportunity to be part of a new and better Fiji. There's no denying that the Bainimarama government has achieved a lot more than what previous governments have done and could do. And the Bainimarama government has gone to great length to create a stable and conducive business environment that encourages growth and development within Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not just blowing our own bugle. You know, the facts and figures actually speak for themselves. In terms of economic growth, the Reserve Bank of Fiji has revised the growth forecast for 2015 from the initial 4% to 4.3%. And the estimated growth for 2014 has also been positively increased from 4.5% from the to 4.5% from the anticipated 4.2%. This marks 3 years of actual growth above 4%, the likes of which has never been experienced before. And we've had 5 years of actual positive growth and the immediate recovery from the downturn caused by the global financial crisis and global fuel and food crisis, which is also unprecedented. This growth is supported by the growing exports, which increased significantly by 28.8% in 2014, and investments which reached the highest levels in 2013 since the 1980s, accounting for about 29% of the GDP, or roughly $2.145 billion. It will be for the first time in Fijian history that the investment will be above 25% of the GDP for 3 consecutive years. And the growth in investments is led basically by the private sector, and a large portion is attributed to foreign direct investment. Now you must be thinking, what has made this possible? Fiji has actually the lowest corporate taxes in the region, and actual streamlined income tax structure, duty-free imports of capital inputs in a number of tax-free regions that have been established on Fiji's 2 main islands, Viti Levu and Vanua Levu, as well as our maritime islands. The foreign investor entry has been made a whole lot easier by the removal of the 250,000 minimum investment threshold, which investors can now use as a capital injection rather than a deposit for registration. This makes the Fijian investment environment very liberal and open. Furthermore, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the verge of launching our online registration and approval systems for foreign investors, and a foreign investor will be able to register and actually pay once a fee and obtain certification from all the Tier 1 agencies, which include Investment Fiji, the Registrar of Companies, the Reserve Bank of Fiji, and Fijian Revenue and Customs Authority, all from the comfort of his or her home. This online system basically will fast-track the registration and approval process, taking us forward towards establishing a one-stop shop for all investors. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fijian government has invested significantly to provide an enabling environment for investment through the development of key infrastructure such as roads, bridges, ports and airports. Since about 2009, an average of 27.3% of the budget has been dedicated to capital expenditure, with 32 and 36% put to capital in 2013 and 2014 respectively. And in the past, before the Bainimarama government, this figure was way below 20%. In addition to the infrastructure and economic reforms, the Fijian government is working on improving the efficiency of the civil service. I'm sure some of you are probably well aware of that already. This is through the civil service reforms and modernization of service delivery, and improving the performance of public enterprise and undertaking divestment of certain entities. The public enterprise reforms will allow for introduction of new technology and expertise, and provided an opportunity for the private sector to participate in these entities. Ladies and gentlemen, we've created the best environment for investment, and as stated earlier, we are open for business. The opportunities are not limited to any one particular sector. Fiji is also becoming part of a global value chain, part of global value chains, and the synergies between our agriculture and tourism sectors, and manufacturing and the services sectors. Our aim is not to be just a raw material supplier. Due to our educated workforce and a vibrant economy and strong manufacturing sector, Fiji has the potential to be the supplier of value-added products to the world. Fiji's trade diversified significantly over the years, and we're consolidating our status as a regional hub. Fiji's largest export market is the Pacific region, followed by Australasia, North America, Northeast Asia, and the European Union. In 2014, I think the Pacific Island countries accounted for about 32% of all our total exports, and therefore, put simply, investment in Fiji means quite a number of things, and I'll just name them. Basically, we've got a secure and growing market beyond our borders to countries such as the Pacific Islands, Australia, New Zealand, and the European Union. A tax-free status for a maximum of 20 years, a well-educated workforce, and lower cost of doing business, easy access to utilities, water, electricity, and communications, regional transportation, and a logistics hub. You'll find, ladies and gentlemen, that we're actually all on one particular platform. All the government departments that are involved, and the government entities that are involved, including Fiji Airways and all the different sectors, we're all actually on one platform. We're all speaking to each other at the same time to ensure that all this happens. And on behalf of the Fijian government, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you once again and offer you my assistance to ensure Fiji will be the destination of your next successful business and investment venture. Thank you. Pinaka Wakalau.